is retired. He does have MS, but that's not the reason he's retired. He worked. He found out he had MS almost 20 years ago. He's worked the entire time, but he started his job when he was young, and where he worked, once you got over 50 years old and 30 years of service, you could retire. So he was able to retire when he was 54, which was 3 years ago. And I've been out of work since he retired. So we're those people that stay at home and you sleep, however long, because we need to have that schedule of, okay, we have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning to do this. Otherwise, we just stay up till whenever and wake up whenever. And some days we don't even know what day it is. That's bad about retirement. And that's why I so much want to go get a 9-to-5 job to at least have that normal schedule. Which I know if I go get a job, it might not be 9 to 5. I might be working, noon to 8 or 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. I might not be on a normal schedule, so I don't even know what normal is anymore. So that's what we did, and then we always watch Price is Right in the morning. It comes on right after the news. So we watch Price is Right. We are into game shows. I will watch the game show channel for hours. We also watch, I forgot what it's called, but it's one of those, it's Pluto TV, and they have game shows on there too. We watch those as well. And reality shows. I could not tell you what is on normal TV. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm going to put on some highlighter here. And for the highlighter, I just use my little Wonder Woman brush. So we watched The Price is Right. And then after The Price is Right is over, we went to the grocery store. Now, I didn't really need to get anything at the grocery store because we were just there. But he needed creamer for the coffee. And we also needed, we didn't need to, but today is National Pizza Day. So we had to get some. So I went and I got the creamer, and because it's National Pizza Day, they had these stuffed pizzas. See, I'm from Chicago, and I don't normally eat the stuffed pizzas. To me, a Chicago pizza is very thin and very greasy. That's how I like my pizza. But anyway, they had the stuffed pizzas on sale for $4.99. So I picked up a Geno's and a Uno's, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I know. And I just brush, you probably always wonder why I wear earphones, because I'm almost deaf, and so I need these to hear what I'm talking about. But I just use little bronzer. Well, that's too much. Just a little bronzer, just to bring everything out. And I put This is the Luminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. I don't like this mascara, but I don't want to buy another one until this one's gone. Is that crazy or not? I don't know. So we were watching Match Game, and I decided I wanted to bake cupcakes. Now, mind you, we haven't eaten breakfast yet. We haven't eaten lunch yet. But I want to make cupcakes. Before I put the mascara on, I want to show you and tell you what cupcakes I made. Super moist devil's food Betty Crocker. Super moist. Now, I watch, it's called The Food. Oh gosh, that was loud. It is called The Food That Built America. It's on the History Channel. And I think it was last week they had the difference between Betty Crocker and Duncan Hines. Now, the only reason I ever buy cake mix is when it's on sale. I'm one of those people that look for the sale items. Yes, I have brand loyalty, but that is like for Pepsi, for Pop. Yeah, I'll buy Pepsi over Coke. Even when the Coke's on sale, I'll still buy the Pepsi. But as far as cake mixes or anything else like that, I don't have brand loyalty. However, I will buy the Betty Crocker when it is on sale, and I will stock up on that because Betty Crocker is more moist to me than Duncan Hines or Pillsbury. Pillsbury, to me, is the driest cake mix. I don't know. Maybe that's just a personal thing, but I think Betty Crocker is more of a moist mix than Duncan Hines or discouraged. Ever. No, there's no reason for it. Things happen as they happen, and if you keep working for it and working toward it, you'll eventually achieve your goal. So, but I get discouraged very easily. It's like, okay, if this is not working, I'm gonna toss this idea to the side and move on. No, sometimes you just have to keep working at it. You just have to keep working at the idea to better the idea. So, yes, even though I feel discouraged, not a lot, but at times. Oh, last night, let me tell you about last night. Let me put this on and I'll tell you. Now my bangs, I can't do this. I have to look at this here. Last night, I got big time discouraged because I did something that I was really proud of, just to get knocked down. And I was like, I'm really proud of this. Why is this not working? And I have to think my visions are not everybody's visions. And if somebody that knows better than I am, then I know, is telling me something, I should probably listen. So, but yeah, I think in life we all get discouraged about something. I get discouraged about a lot of things because I have no patience. I have none. I was born with no patience, I think. I don't like to wait. I don't like to be in line. And is that a personal fault? No, it's not a personal fault. It's an issue that I have to work with. So I try not to let anything put me back. I try to look forward, and that's what I'm going to do. I do have to say this though. I have 3 microphones, and I've found out that you guys don't like 2 of them. So I am sticking with my old microphone. That's the one I'm talking in now. Yeah, not everybody's voice is suited for a Blue Yeti. Okay? Not everybody's voice is suited for a certain kind of Rode or side-by-side microphone. This is a Seal Sound. I think it's Seal Sound. Cheap microphone. And I like it the best. So I'm going to stick with this one. I think I heard Jeannie B say that one time she had changed microphones and it just didn't work for her. So I'm sticking with this one. So this is the finished look for my makeup. How do you like it? Yep. This is it. This is as much makeup as I'll wear. Sometimes I do put on eyeshadow, and I try to coordinate the eyeshadow with my outfit. But since if we go out to meet these people, we're just going locally, and just wearing my jeans and a t-shirt. And the t-shirt that I have on today is just lips. That's all. Just lips. president. I'm never going to have, that kind of power that I can change anything. But right now, I have a worldwide audience that I can talk to, that I can give hope to, that I can give knowledge to, that I can let them know that there's someone here. I'm here. I am. I'm right here, right now, at this very moment with you. I am present, and I can give you that little nudge, that little spark, that little positive hope that's out there, because I know I needed it so bad when I was at the bottom. I know what it's like. I've been there. I'm not saying I'm at the top. I am not at the top. I don't know if you know what the top is in life. I think the top in life is when you're happy with yourself. And I am happy with myself. But I know I can be better. I can always be a better person. I can always be a kinder person, a more loving person, a more generous person. I can always be better. And by bettering myself, I'm hoping to better the world. Even if it's just one person at a time. My voice goes into your ear. Your voice goes into somebody else's ear. So we can make it a better world. We can make it the best world we can make it. And that's why I'm here. And I'm so happy that you're here with me. I am. And I love our little close-knit community here. I can tell you secrets, and I know you're not going to tell anybody. Unless you want to. If they're good secrets, you can tell them. You can tell people if they're good secrets. I don't have any bad secrets. I don't have a whole lot of secrets at all anyway. When I met my partner that I'm with now, I told him, I said, my life is an open book. Ask me anything you want. You can ask. I have answers. They might not be fabulous answers, but they're answers. I want to think in some way I've lived a charmed life, because I have not, by any means of the imagination, ever struggled as much as I've seen people struggle. I've never been in a situation where I thought I was going to die of an illness. I've never done that. My son, yes, he has seen more struggles than anybody, and I feel bad. I feel guilty for that. But I'm working on it. His accident actually, we were talking about it today. He is 30, oh my gosh, he's 33. And he has epilepsy from a car accident. And he faces challenges every day. And we're trying to get him in the best medical condition we can. So, these are things that are on my mind that I want to bring positive and light and answers to. And talking to you helps me a lot. And I hope it helps you next Friday.